club fighter, 16 months inactivity, cherry picking gone wrong. Josh Warrington paid the price. Paid the price for dropping his IBF strap, not trying to fight nobody with a pulse. Well, Mauricio Lara taught this young man a lesson in his own home country. Big ups to the world. B Marsh Boxing, what's up with y'all, man? Back at it with another post-fight review. Yeah, the post-fight results. Mauricio Lara was the guy that Josh Warrington picked rather than fighting or unifying titles when Josh Warrington did have the IBF strap. Well, Mauricio Lara, man, he came all the way from Mexico, man, and he did this guy like how Julio Cesar Martinez did Charlie Edwards. Only thing is, this went like about 9 rounds. Now, this was a good fight right here from the get-go, you know what I mean? Josh Warrington style, look, man, if you want to do all that club fighting, brawling, you did it with the wrong guy. This Mexican tonight came through with the vicious left hooks, you know what I mean? Now, Josh Warrington did have some nice punches, nice counter punches, had some nice right hooks and left hands as well, and even busted up the man Mauricio Lara's eye in like about round 2. But Mauricio Lara, excuse me, got a slight cold, y'all. Mauricio Lara just kept applying pressure, you know what I mean? Kept applying vicious pressure, and the body shot game was superb, you know what I mean? It was tremendous, you know, hellacious body shots. And the body shots, in my opinion, is what set up everything that definitely ended the man Josh Warrington tonight, you know what I mean? You know, in round 4, he gets dropped. Josh Warrington gets dropped while trading with the man, and he looked like he was on shaky legs even before he got dropped. He was getting caught with some nice left hooks to the body. Man was dropping his hands, and then before you know it, a right hook over the top, and then the man, Mauricio Lara, catches the man with a beautiful combination, you know what I mean? With a left hook to the body and a left hook to the head, and now the guy's going down, and he followed it up, punctuated it with a straight right hand. Boom! Round 4. Josh Warrington hits the canvas. You know what I mean? After that, you know, the man was on bad legs, you know what I mean? Really and truly. It was only a matter of time. Excuse me. It was only a matter of time before Mauricio Lara ended the man Josh Warrington. You know what I mean? I was even surprised the referee let it continue. But hey, Josh Warrington, you know, had pride. The fighters in his own country. Referee probably gave him the benefit of the doubt. But that was quite a mistake, because everything after that, he was just getting battered. The left hooks to the liver was a thing of beauty, you know what I mean? Because the left hooks to the liver set up everything. It was almost like a jab to set up every other punch. But this time, it was a power shot with the left hook. You know, Josh Warrington's not a big puncher, you know what I'm saying? And Mauricio Lara, definitely got the memo, you know what I mean? Despite, you know, getting cut or hurt, getting cutted by like round 2. Excuse me. And his eye swelled up. Mauricio Lara just kept applying pressure. And the beginning of the end happened in round 9, you know what I'm saying, with the beautiful left hook to the liver. Bang, bang, 2 of them. The guy dropping his hands, and before you know it, it was a left hook again to the head, uppercut, a right uppercut. It was just a barrage of punches that put the man, Josh Warrington, flat on his ass, on his back in round 9, and the referee did not bother. 9th round knockout for Mauricio Lara. Thing of beauty. It was a beautiful display of combination punching, especially with a guy like Josh Warrington, who wants to brawl, which is ridiculous. You know, kid better work on his boxing skills, because he doesn't have the type of power to encourage opponents to basically take a step back or anything. No, Mauricio Lara was on the front foot all night, applying pressure despite getting hurt or cut in the round 2. And he drops him twice, and the last one was the final straw and knocks Josh Warrington ass out. Beautiful knockout, man, you know. And Josh Warrington, you know, unfortunately for him, you know, the writing was on the wall. This is maybe the reason he dropped his IBF strap to avoid Kid Galahad. Didn't unify with lowball Gary Russell Jr. and didn't get a unification there. Didn't fight the Zucan gentleman from China. They didn't make that fight happen. Maybe the same results would have happened. When a guy doesn't have, the type of punching power to keep opponents off. I think the fights that he won, the big upsets, people definitely like maybe a Carl Frampton. They definitely, I picked Josh Warrington to beat Carl Frampton too. You know what I mean? Because it was at Josh Warrington, I'm sorry, Carl Frampton had fought his previous fight at 130 pounds. So that yo-yoing in weight coming down, I knew he was fighting a strong featherweight in Josh Warrington at the time, and I knew Josh Warrington would win that fight, you know what I mean? The Lee Selby fight was a good fight for Josh Warrington, Lee Selby obviously couldn't make that weight anymore, was pretty drained, and he just got battered in a physical, rough and rugged fight. But when you fight a full-fledged featherweight from out of Mexico, a guy who's probably gets good sparring down there, definitely gets good sparring because he spars guys like Emmanuel Navarrete, the current WBO featherweight champ. Hey, man. Look, man, John H. Tracy had a beautiful win versus Jose Napoles in the late 70s, you know what I mean? a fading Jose Napoles. But when he caught up with Carlos Palomino, hey, man, it was a whole different story. Carlos Palomino was not fading like the great Cuban fighter fighting out of Mexico, Jose Napoles. And that's what happened tonight. He fought himself a full-fledged featherweight who came there to win, who was definitely slept on by me. I'm not going to hold y'all, man. I ain't even make a breakdown prediction for this fight. I thought this was going to be like a cherry pick, but it definitely was cherry picking gone wrong. Club fighter Josh Warrington gets knocked the fuck out in round 9. Be Marsh Boxley, your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this thorough whooping tonight and beating, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.